Hey everybody, this is Game Over Talks today. Here we go with the NFL today. This is what everybody's been dying for me to do. I've been getting people asking me to do it. So, obviously, starting with the playoffs, you got the Texans at number one seed because they've clinched the division. Baltimore is not number one seed yet, but you got Baltimore at two seed. You got the Patriots at third seed, Broncos at fourth seed, Steelers at fifth seed, and the Jets at sixth seed, which the Jets can lose out in the hunt with the AFC. You got the Tennessee Titans, the Bengals, and the Raiders all at 7-6, and San Diego at 6-7. Okay. Starting out with the NFC, you got Green Bay at number one, San Francisco 49ers. Shocker there, everybody. At 10-3. Green Bay obviously is 13-0. And then you've got the Saints who have clinched their division at 10-3, so they're a third seed. You've got the Giants who's fighting to keep their fourth seed at 7-6 with the win over Dallas this past week. You got the Falcons at 8-5 on the fifth seed, and you got the Lions at the sixth seed, which can lose out by anybody. Dealing with the Bears 7-6, Dallas 7-6, Seahawks 6-7, and Cardinals at 6-7. All right, this week's games brought to you by me. You got Cleveland at Pittsburgh, and Pittsburgh ended up beating Cleveland 14-3. Might as well say that was a hand-me-down game. But obviously, with Big Ben getting hurt during that game, they really need to just rest him after the San Francisco game if they do win. Congratulations to Pittsburgh. My team, which is Baltimore, end up winning 24-10 over Indy, who has yet to win a game, which I believe they will win a game by the end of the year. I just don't know which one because I ain't looking at their schedule yet. Baltimore is right now sitting at the second seat and is doing wonderful this year. So let's see how well they go as long as they get that first round bye. You got Atlanta who beat Carolina. Carolina had the lead going into the half and then turned around and lost the game 23-31. Congratulations, Atlanta. Cincinnati leading the game the entire game ends up losing the game at the very last seconds 20-19, and Houston ended up beating them. Congratulations, Houston. You have Minnesota at Detroit, and we'll just say Detroit did their best and ended up winning the game 34-28 due to the fact that Adrian Peterson's not playing. Minnesota has not to be doing good, which I do not know if he's still out or not. I have not been watching the games lately because they bore me because they just get their asses beat. Anyways, Tampa Bay losing to Jacksonville 41-14. Congratulations to the Jacksonville Jaguars, which unfortunately is not in the hunt for the playoffs. They have done decently this year with a win over Baltimore and a win over a couple other big games. So congrats, Tampa Bay, who has yet to be doing anything, lost today. I mean the other day. Anyways, Philadelphia, who I thought would make the playoffs, has been doing crap this year and beat Miami, who had a good spree going into Thanksgiving Day and ended up losing to Dallas at the very last seconds. Philly winning 26-10. You got Kansas City, who was a great team last year, losing 10-37 over the Jets. Jets have been doing real well this year, but again, they've struggled when it counts. So New England, reason why New England's ahead of them right now. So good luck going into the playoffs, Jets, as long as you keep your seed position. New Orleans, who has really been doing good, almost lost to Tennessee, who has done quite decent this year. They're standing right now at 7-6, so it could be any man's ball game if Jets would lose and Tennessee would get a win. Right, and New Orleans won 22-17. New England almost shocked the world by losing to the worstest team in the NFL, which is one of the worstest teams in the NFL, which is Washington. And New England ended up winning the game 34-27. New England is a very great team this year. Better watch out if you get into the playoffs and you have to play against them. Good luck to whoever. San Francisco losing to Arizona. Wow, that's a shocker. San Francisco's got a great defense, but again, they prevailed. They end up losing to a great team, a team that actually has a chance at the playoffs this year, which is Arizona. Good luck to Arizona and San Fran going into the playoffs if Arizona doesn't make it. You got Chicago, who loses to Denver by a fumble, by a 59-yard field goal to send it into overtime, and then they Then Chicago's Marion Barber end up fumbling the ball and costing his whole team the game. And Denver hits a 51-yard field goal to win the game. Good luck, Tebow. But you know what? It's not just all Tebow. It's the entire team, including Willis McGahee, who's the running back, who's done really good, who is the team captain this year. So congratulations, Willis McGahee, Tim Tebow, and the rest of the Broncos. You have Green Bay, which everybody knows that should be resting their quarterback as of now because they don't need to be going for the record. It's not me that's against it. I just think it is stupid when anytime someone's going to get a hold of that quarterback of theirs, and he could easily snap his ankle like Big Ben Roethlisberger obviously almost did this past week against Cleveland. 46-16 was the final in Oakland, who does have Carson Palmer from the Cincinnati Bengals, but yet he is having a really bad year since he started. Maybe it'll be next year. Maybe you guys will have a good season next year. San Diego Buffalo at San Diego. Buffalo come out strong this opening of this season, but then lost the game after game after game, and San Diego ended up winning 37-10. Congrats, San Diego. Come this weekend, it's game on against Baltimore on Sunday Night Football. New York Giants against Dallas Cowboys. The Giants end up pulling the game with a field goal at the very end and beat Dallas to take over, rightfully spot over the NFC West. I believe that's what division they're in. Don't get me wrong, I just do not pay attention to where they're at, but I think it's the NFC West if I'm not mistaken. Eventually I'll learn all this. And then you had a big upset and just demolishment of St. Louis Rams losing to Seattle 30-13. I never watched the game. I just paid attention to it on the internet, and it was a shocker to me just to see how high that game really was. As I've always said to everybody, football is my dream. Football is everything to me. But at the very end, when things come down to the end, who's going to be the team to the Super Bowl? And that's what matters. Just like last year when Green Bay beat Pittsburgh Steelers. And I've always said that if Baltimore could get to the Super Bowl and play against them, I do believe that the Ravens' defense is strong enough to hold up against them and actually pull the game. So with that have a great day, and peace out. Game Over Talks out. Love y'all. Bye.